and you're well looked after for the next couple of hours. The Saturday Rub is locked and loaded. We've got the biggest names in the game in this room. Richard Marsland Studios here in South Melbourne. Before I introduce everyone, we've got Rory Sloane to come on. A big showdown coming up. And, of course, Rawza might be involved in something else we need to ask him about as well. One of our favourites. Damo's investigation, and he's turning the spotlight on you today, Duck, with a mate of yours just unloading on what you've been up to over the journey. That might be 2 or 3 segments. We've got the quiz, of course. We've got the isolation wheel, and I'm going to ask you about that shortly, Wayne.
Hey, Jim, I have got the biggest global football star in the world on today.
You haven't got any.
1:30.
Duck, is it
global
one name?
Superstar.
One name or two? Because all the superstars are one name.
One name.
Like
I produced Lance Armstrong. I'm the only one that got a big name like him, and he's now doing a big documentary. And I've now got the biggest.
Joe Ingles is not big.
The biggest football star in the world, BT.
One name or two?
Like a Messi or a Ronaldo.
A Messi or a Ronaldo or a Maradona.
They're the biggest names in the world,
the biggest
aren't they?
names?
Would people out there that don't follow what sport is
Soccer.
it?
Football.
World
Soccer.
football. Would they know the name?
The biggest sport in the world.
Would they know the name?
Football star. Of course they'll know the name. Biggest name in the world.
Would my mum know the name of this person?
Of course.
I love it.
Your mum doesn't know you.
Can't wait for that, Duck.
I don't know. Does your mum follow sport at all?
Not really.
Well, okay, maybe not then.
Jeremy McGovern also going to join us ahead of the replay of the 2018 Grand Final, of course, a cracker between the Pies and the West Coast Eagles. Nice to see you, Fat.
G'day, Skinny. Great to be with you. Lovely, lovely drive up from Geelong. How good's the weather?
Beautiful.
And I tell you what, people are back out there now.
And the road work?
The road works.
So, Bill, you wouldn't get them done during the lockdown.
I think
when
they
there's no cars on the road. You'd wait until cars start coming back, then you'd introduce roadworks.
It's like a golf course that I know of, Jim, that's been closed for 60 days.
That's it.
And now they've closed when it's been open.
Spraying the fairway.
Spraying the fairway.
You wouldn't get that done during the lockdown. Why would you?
Guess who's shitty with that, Jim? Because it's his golf course.
Come on, we're better than that. We surely are better than that. Hello to you, Damon.
Hello, Jim. I was flicking around on TV last night watching the Rabbitohs and the Roosters. Good to have rugby league back, isn't it, Duck? And then flicked around to CNN watching America burn itself to the ground and a reporter getting arrested. And then stumbled on an Aussie movie, Jim.
Hello.
Michael Caton, John Howard,
legend,
Jackie Weaver, and I got actually immersed in it, actually.
Yeah,
and then
nice.
came across this little scene.
Hey, guys!
Who are you?
Tilly Johnson, sir.
Tilly from Oodnadatta. You been training, Tilly?
Nah, but I wanna.
Sorry, it's too late. Season starts in 3 weeks. I've got no time for bullshit. Come back next year and do a pre-season with us.
Come on, Brian. You've hijacked a movie with Michael Caton, John Howard, Jackie Weaver. Last cab to Darwin. I was enjoying it till your big fat head came on.
What about how orange does he look?
Come on, Brian.
Bill, it got better. It got better. The craft, the acting craft got developed as the show wore on, and you can see it evidenced in this scene here with Michael Caton.
So you vouch for him?
Drove him all the way from Oodnadatta, didn't I?
All right, Tilly. Go and see the ladies upstairs. Grab some gear. You can have a run tonight, and you and I will talk after training.
Yes, sir.
It's
Oh, boy.
Is that how many other words he said?
Just one more, Bill. We're just going to back over. My favourite part of it, though, the first bit.
It's not funny, Damon.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
It didn't sound natural, did it?
Who are you?
When we were filming that, he wasn't happy with me because
Why?
I took about 20 goes to get each sentence. I didn't get it out right.
You have your own caravan? Caravan?
I had a little
makeup?
It was weird.
I
It went a bit heavy on the makeup.
You look
You're very orange.
Well, I've been living in Darwin for years, Duck.
As the coach. Tui Johnson.
I, Damo, drove in that Grand Prix race with Michael Caton. Very nice man.
Yeah.
And
A little bit.
in the bus on the way out there every day, I would park myself next to him and I'd go, jousting sticks?
Yeah.
How much they want? Anyway, after about 3 days of it, I got the feeling that he wasn't as into it as I was. He turned to me, he said, James, I shot the movie. I've never seen the movie since.
Oh.
I have got no idea what you're talking about. I'm throwing lines from the castle at him. He had no clue what I was saying.
What are these, Del? Chops.
What's this stuff on the top? Gravy.
Sauce.
Gravy.
Ice cream. You just out of the punt. He had no clue, Bill. And he had enough of me after a while.
He wasn't impressed with me. All day we were there doing it.
I've got the IMDb app, which I reckon is the greatest movie app of all time, and I called up Last Cab to Darwin, and it scrolled through all the characters in it. You were about 47th in line. And it just said, no headshot, and it just said, Brian Taylor, coach.
How much did you get, Brian, for that?
I wasn't on the poster, which really annoyed me.
What did you get for that, Brian?
A bill, please.
What?
What do you mean, what did I get?
What did you get? Payment. Yeah.
That sort of thing I definitely do for nothing.
And where was it shot? Where was it shot?
In Darwin, Bill.
It was.
Last Cab to Darwin.
Well, I haven't seen it. You could shoot it in the back ear blocks of Tarneit. Well, you could. That's
Sit out the Tarneit.
Well, when I went on that jungle show, everyone reckons it's shot out the back of Werribee. Let me tell you, it's not. It's actually in South Africa.
Right.
Yeah, but you can shoot it anywhere. You don't have to be actually in Darwin.
Why Tarneit?
Well, that's where I stop when I catch the train. It's a new route they've got now. They don't go through Werribee anymore. We go to Tarneit.
When was the last time you caught the train?
Mate,
Tarneit.
last week.
Oh!
When I had to come up and do some business. And you buy the paper, you catch the train, it's very good, and you stop at all these joints I've never heard of, like Tarneit.
There's not a snowflake's chance in hell you were on the train last week.
A couple of weeks ago, Jen. Also, Brian, you've been doing a Cashie. There's no Cashies. It's pretty dried up, hasn't it? It's very, very quiet. And I see you doing something now.
I don't do them, Bill.
The Lockdown League. What is the Lockdown League? With Oscar the Wizard Allen taking on Jake the Snake Waterman.
See, you're trying to be funny, and you're trying.
No, what is it?
Yeah.
Little earn.
Tom Sheridan rang me yesterday
Chompity chomp.
to ask whether I could just do a little video of this Lockdown League Grand Final that's on, I think, tomorrow or Sunday.
Righto.
And so, as quick as a flash,
And you said,
I
how
did
much?
I did it, sent it on my phone, and there it is. It's a thing for a mate, Bill.
How
Stop
much?
trying to say how much all the time. I've had a gut full of it. Because I'll tell you why. Nothing. Done immediately. Goodness to my heart. And by the way, you'll see something else appear shortly.
What?
For
A Toyota.
Bunnings. And that's a charity as well.
Brian.
That's the MND Freeze.
You don't know how to spell charity.
That's the MND Freeze.
Brian.
Tell you what, when I die,
Yeah.
you guys,
Okay.
I'm going to take your farm. Can I have your farm?
if you go to the funeral,
Yeah.
you'll then realise when people start speaking about me,
Yeah.
shit, he really did do all those things.
For nothing.
Because
Are you
I'll
hearing this?
have
There's
someone
no
say
chance,
Brian,
that.
there'll be no one at your funeral. There'll be no one there. No one will turn up,
in
Brian.
that case,
It'll be poor old Tan, so it'll be a touch sad. But she knows she's got the farm there. And lawn's very good, tucked away. She'll be happy with that. And your kids, actually, yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
that'd be
area
great.
around your properties will just bloom. They'll not be chopping them down anymore.
You know what? I've been chopping.
Forest.
Speaking of I've been chopping bone seed down. I had JB. I had to hunt hard and low for a couple of backpackers,
Oh,
and I found a couple.
what do you mean?
Button man? Any button man?
I found a
What
couple
you
of
doing?
What you talking
backpackers because I have to get rid of the bone seed at my place. right?
Explain
the
what
bone
bone
seed?
seed?
Bone seed is a bush, grows about 3 metres high,
Right.
it's about 1 or 2 metres wide. It's a wild weed,
Right, yeah.
shocking, noxious weed thing, which I'm trying to eradicate at my place. And so I went and got these two people from the local backpackers hospital.
I went and got him. What? You walked down there, knocked on the door, and I said, "Can I have you and you?"
No, they line them up. They do a line up, and you have to pick them out. All right,
So who'd you pick
I'll
as
have
a matter
those
of
two.
interest?
I went for a pommy and an Argentinian.
A Swedish girl.
Oh, no.
A pommy and an Argentinian I went for. Anyway, I got up there, and then I realised when I got him home that the Argentinian...
Got him home.
He couldn't speak English.
Well, he's Argentine.
And he didn't want to do the bone seed. And so
Is this slave labour?
I've had to lock him in the shed. And I've got a beautiful big Indian motorbike there. I said, polish that. Here's the polish. And he's been polishing my motorbike, and he finished in about an hour.
Is this a real story?
Yeah,
And I
it
said-
has to be.
I said, mate, an hour? No way, mate. spend the next 4 and get it done properly. It took him 5 hours to polish the bike, and it looks immaculate.
An Indian bike.
And I've got rid of quite a bit of bone
What
teeth.
sort of wedge are you paying him per hour, Bristol?
It's a
350.
It's a negotiated rate.
$3.
And given there's not a lot of work around at the moment, and they are trapped in the country,
Do you feed?
the negotiation was fairly much in my favour.
Well done, Rob. But you're looking after them. They're
Yes,
getting paid.
giving them
and
some work, and they're
a
able
roof.
to pay the rent and eat as a result of me.
Good on
No one else in here would be employing any backpackers at the moment.
No,
I got one at home.
or it never have.
Backpacker.